Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sophia, and today we're nearing the end of the Nakshatra series, and it's a good day to talk about Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra. These are souls incarnated from Algenib. Located at 3 degrees 20 minutes and 16 degrees 40 minutes of Pisces, this nakshatra is entirely contained within the zodiac of Pisces. They're known for their old soul behavior in the new age. So, nestled between the constellations of Pegasus and Andromeda lies a gateway of profound significance. This portal, known as Uttara Bhadrapada in Vedic astrology, transcends a mere cluster of stars. It serves as a bridge between worlds, a keeper of ancient wisdom, and a harbinger of spiritual awakening. Uttara Bhadrapada is the 26th nakshatra in the Vedic zodiac. Its name, meaning the latter auspicious foot, hints at its position as the final steps in a cosmic dance of spiritual evolution. But how does it shape the lives of those born under its influence? It is said that a very old serpent coils at the bottom of a vast celestial ocean. This serpent is known as Hirbodhnya, who is the ruling deity of Uttara Bhadrapada. Unlike its more volatile reptilian cousins, Hirbodhnya represents a being of profound wisdom and cosmic significance. People say that the celestial serpent holds the very fabric of the universe together. Its coils binding the heavens and the earth in an eternal embrace. It coils patiently, as if guarding treasures. In Vedic mythology, the story of Samudra Manthan comes to mind. The coiled serpent at the bottom of the ocean rose to steal the elixir of life. Then Shiva cut off its head, and it was cursed to be the keeper of the real treasure. Our simulation, as Rahu's head and Ketu's body twisting infinitely in space. The answer for these natives seems not to lie in material wealth, but in something far more valuable, the pursuit of wisdom. These are not ordinary treasures, but crystallized fragments of universal knowledge, waiting for those brave enough to dive into the depths of their own consciousness. Because the spiritual wilderness is like the Wild West. Anything goes. Ruled by Saturn and lorded by Jupiter, those born under the influence of Uttara Bhadrapada are often described as old souls, carrying within them a wealth of wisdom from past lives. They possess a unique perspective on life, with one foot firmly planted in the material world and the other stepping into realms beyond ordinary perception. This duality often leaves them feeling misunderstood by those around them, as if they speak a language that others can't quite comprehend. And so these natives grow up lonelier than most people. Imagine walking through life with the constant sensation that you're not quite from this world. That's the reality for many Uttara Bhadrapada natives. They often feel like cosmic travelers, temporary visitors on Earth, with a mission to fulfill. This otherworldly quality can manifest in many ways, from a deep interest in metaphysical subjects to an uncanny ability to see beyond surface appearances and perceive the underlying truth of situations. Confused at first, the natives often dismiss their intuition, but eventually they catch on. Nothing gets past them in the end. Whether they know it or not, they're operating from their subconscious minds, which is 95% of the brain. They're the quietest people in the room, always observing, filtering, and learning. With great wisdom, comes great responsibility. And the path of Uttara Bhadrapada is not always an easy one. These individuals often find themselves grappling with profound questions about the nature of reality itself, the purpose of existence, and the mysteries of the universe. Their minds are like vast oceans teeming with ideas and insights that they sometimes struggle to articulate. Like an inventor hunched over a workbench, surrounded by half-finished projects and scribble notes, this could well be an Uttara Bhadrapada native in their element. Their creative potential is immense, but they often face challenges in bringing their ideas into fruition. It's as if their minds race ahead at lightning speed, while the rest of the world moves at a snail's pace. So, they retreat into their comforts. Addictive tendencies and procrastinations can follow. One of the greatest challenges for those influenced by this nakshatra is finding a balance between their inner world and outer reality. They may find themselves lost in dreams or abstract thoughts, neglecting practical matters. It's not uncommon for an Uttara Bhadrapada native to be labeled as lazy or unfocused, when in reality their minds are simply occupied with matters beyond the mundane. But here's where the plot thickens. Beneath that seemingly passive exterior lies a wellspring of determination. When an Uttara Bhadrapada native sets their mind on a goal, they pursue it with a quiet, unwavering resolve. It's like watching a river slowly but surely carve its path through a solid rock. They may not make a lot of noise or draw attention to themselves, but their progress is steady and unstoppable. Steve Jobs once said, "Overnight success takes 5 years." These are people who have seemingly overnight successes. As the nakshatra of the latter auspicious foot, Uttara Bhadrapada often brings its true gifts later in life. Many natives find that their unique talents and perspectives aren't fully appreciated or understood until they reach their mid-30s or beyond. It's as if the world needs time to catch up to their visionary ideas. That's the journey of many Uttara Bhadrapada individuals. The early years may be marked by confusion, self-doubt, or a sense of not fitting in. But as they mature, they often find themselves stepping into roles of respect and influence. Their wisdom finally recognized and valued by society. One of the most intriguing aspects of Uttara Bhadrapada is its connection to the concept of permanence in an impermanent world. These individuals are often preoccupied with questions of what truly lasts, what endures, and everything else fades away. This quest for the eternal can manifest in various ways, from a deep interest in ancient wisdom traditions to a talent for creating works of lasting value. Like an artist carefully crafting a sculpture meant to stand the test of time, or a philosopher pondering the nature of existence and striving to articulate timeless truths. These are the kind of pursuits that often call to those influenced by Uttara Bhadrapada. They're not content with fleeting pleasures or temporary successes. They're after something more enduring, more significant. This is Saturn's blessing and curse, because every Vipassana practitioner knows the truth that stabs at the heart of all seekers. Impermanence is nature's law. Interestingly enough, they are receivers of great inheritances in the course of their lives. Their hope to leave a legacy for others translates into blessings from their ancestors. But this focus on the profound and permanent doesn't mean Uttara Bhadrapada natives are detached from the world around them. On the contrary, they often feel a deep sense of responsibility towards others and a desire to make a positive impact. Many find their calling in fields that allow them to share their wisdom and insights, such as teaching, counseling, or spiritual guidance. Having lived countless karmic lifetimes, they're brimming with things to say, yet they don't know how. One might start like a wise elder, surrounded by eager listeners, sharing stories that weave together past, present, and future. This image captures the essence of Uttara Bhadrapada at its best. A bridge between worlds, a keeper of ancient wisdom, and a guide for those seeking deeper meanings in life. The symbol of Uttara Bhadrapada, often depicted as the back legs of a funeral cot, might seem morbid at first. But look deeper and you'll find a profound metaphor for this nakshatra's transformative power. Just as a funeral marks the transition from one state of being to another, Uttara Bhadrapada represents the potential for profound spiritual transformation. This is the tail end of the zodiac, after all. Where else is there to go? So those influenced by this nakshatra often find themselves drawn to practices that facilitate inner growth and self-discovery. Meditation, yoga, astrology, these are more than just hobbies for such natives. They're gateways to the deeper realms of consciousness, tools for uncovering the hidden treasures of wisdom that lie within. But here's the thing. Despite their spiritual inclinations, Uttara Bhadrapada aren't meant to retreat from the world. Their challenge and their gift is to bring their inner wisdom into practical, tangible form. Like an inventor creating a device that harnesses cosmic energy for practical use, or a spiritual teacher developing a program that brings ancient wisdom into modern corporate settings. These are the kind of innovations that Uttara Bhadrapada energy is capable of producing. Ideas that are both profoundly spiritual and eminently practical. Let's now understand the secrets of Algenib. Algenib, also known as Gamma Pegasi, is a star located in the constellation of Pegasus. It's a blue-white subgiant that shines with a moderate brightness, ranking fourth in the constellation of Enoch, Shiat, and Markab. From our vantage point on Earth, Algenib appears as a relatively faint star, but it's actually quite far away, about 390 light-years distant. One of the notable features of Algenib is its position as one of the four stars that form the Great Square of Pegasus, a distinctive pattern of stars that represent the main body of the winged horse constellation. Despite being the faintest of the four stars, in the Great Square, Algenib still plays an important role in this striking astronomical feature. So in a world that seems to be moving faster by the day, where instant gratification is the norm, and depth is often sacrificed for speed, what role do these old souls play? Perhaps as the world grapples with interestingly complex challenges, the wisdom and perspective of Algenib will be more needed than ever. Their ability to see surface appearances, to perceive the deeper currents of change, could prove invaluable in navigating the turbulent waters of a rapidly evolving world, because they can connect the dots like no other. Imagine a future where the insights of Algenib help shape more sustainable, spiritually grounded ways of living, where their quest for permanence in an impermanent world leads to breakthroughs in understanding consciousness, or in creating technologies that stand the test of time. Like the cosmic serpent that is its guardian, this nakshatra continues to evolve, to shed its old skin and emerge renewed. And for those born under its influence, the adventure of uncovering and sharing their inner wisdom is a lifelong quest, full of challenges, discoveries, and profound rewards, beckoning you to explore the depths of your own consciousness and discover the timeless wisdom that lies within. Thanks so much, again, for listening to my Nakshatra series. I hope you enjoyed this podcast on Uttara Bhadrapada. I will see you in the very next one. Bye for now.